So we're back out here revisiting history. Today it's a little bit more somber than normal. Um, we're going out to try and find an individual who committed a pretty heinous crime here in San Juan County. Um, and I don't want to spoil too much of it, but things went south. Somebody literally plowed into the entrance to the Aztec Cemetery. So we're looking for Sam Groy, Stephen Katonka, and there's one more individual buried near there. The thing I've realized is, I've gotten better at doing this after a while, and there's certain things they give away. Some of these aren't even organized at all. Some are more organized than others. And then usually find a grave is pretty helpful as well, but sometimes alphabetical order, it just depends. I remember being here, I've been here before, but we got the Mason G's everywhere, and then some other interesting symbols. I don't pause for stuff like this, but look at that stride. Okay, so that's the stride 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of my steps. That's the second stride. That's the third. What animal is that? Then this is the last track that I get before it just tapers off to nowhere. Came to check these because I'm looking for a specific person, and then I see unknown. That's brutal, bro. Actual paupers' graves. It's sad. In my own town. Those were people with names and lives. They weren't unknown. Like so many other times that I've been out here, sometimes the chase is harder than the actual story to tell. And I never let the fail on the chase fail the story. So we're going to get the story, and we'll be talking about People Revisited. All right. Welcome to another episode of People Revisited. I think this one is one of the more dark ones, and it's intertwined with the Crimes of the County series that I've been working on, made by the Historical Society and Aztec by Patty Tharp. And this story is dark. In fact, let's set the mood. Let's dim the lights a tad. 1921, August. Alice and Stephen Katonka were looking for a taxi driver. Driving down from Durango, they found one. The taxi drivers were Sam Gray and Bill Kelly. But you see here, this wasn't just a normal taxi ride. The Katonkas had something else up their sleeve, an idea, and it was dark. When the taxi arrived, the Katonkas pulled two guns, a 22 and a 45 caliber. Alice repeatedly shot one man while allegedly Stephen choked. Alice pulled the trigger for him. Their bodies were then taken to a bridge in Shiprock and thrown underneath. Shortly after, Stephen Katonka would give a confession to the police in San Juan County, saying that Alice Katonka had basically killed off both of these gentlemen. Well, Stephen Katonka was hung in October, right before Halloween, actually. Alice Katonka got off with 5 years of prison, 5 to 20, for murder, double homicide. This video itself is dedicated to Bill Kelly and Sam Gray. They have it as Groy. I wasn't able to find the actual cemetery. Allegedly, they're buried very close together, which in my mind is kind of not the best ending to the story. She gets off, double homicide. He gets hung on the Aztec Fairgrounds. One legal hanging in San Juan County. That happened. Thank you guys for revisiting People with me. We will find Mr. Katonka. Hopefully we'll find Mr. Gray. Hopefully we'll find Mr. Kelly. Allegedly they're very close together. Now I scoured that place. I walked up and down, left and right. We had a separate car scouting as well. So, and I was on foot. If anybody was going to see it, it was going to be me. I didn't see nothing. I've contacted the cemetery once before for a separate request. I haven't received anything back. I'm not counting on getting one. We're hitting the site again. I don't call it visiting history for nothing. We go to these sites many times.
And as long as the thread continues to untangle, the thread that started with Barry Goldwater back in Arizona and then led to Mr. Kuntz in Farmington or Aztec, Bluefield area, the Molohawks even. You know, as long as the thread continues to unravel, we will continue to pull. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everyone that's been there from the beginning and from now. You make the world to me, and you make revisiting history possible.